Baylen out Loud Baylen faces a tough question. Is she capable of living alone? Baylen Dupree. Hello, friends, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Baylen Dupree has never been afraid to speak her truth, and that is exactly what makes Baylen Out Loud such a powerful and emotional journey. As the breakout star of TLC's reality series Baylen Out Loud, Baylen has invited viewers into her world with honesty, vulnerability, and strength. Now, she is facing one of the toughest and most personal questions of her life. Is she truly capable of living alone? For years, audiences have watched Baylen Dupree grow in confidence and independence. Living with Tourette syndrome has shaped much of her daily experience, but it has never defined her limits. Instead, Baylen has worked tirelessly to show that she is more than her diagnosis. She is determined, intelligent, funny, and deeply self-aware. Yet moving toward independent living is not just about proving something to the world. It is about proving something to herself. The idea of living alone brings both excitement and fear. On one hand, independence represents freedom. It means creating her own routines, managing her own space, and making decisions without constant supervision. It means building a life that feels fully hers. On the other hand, independence carries responsibility. Bills need to be paid. Meals need to be prepared. Appointments must be remembered. And for someone navigating Tourette syndrome, stress can sometimes intensify symptoms. That reality cannot be ignored. Baylen understands that living alone is not simply about having an apartment. It is about emotional readiness. It is about confidence in handling difficult moments without immediate family support. For much of her life, her family has been her safety net. They have stepped in during challenging episodes, offered reassurance during emotional breakdowns, and helped manage daily responsibilities when things felt overwhelming. Letting go of that safety net is not easy, even if it remains close by, but growth often begins with discomfort. Baylen has openly shared that she does not want to stay in a place of dependency forever. She wants to test her limits. She wants to see how far she can go. The tough question of whether she is capable of living alone forces her to examine her strengths honestly. She knows she can cook basic meals. She knows she can clean. She knows she can manage her schedule when she stays organized. The deeper concern lies in unpredictable moments. What happens on days when symptoms spike? What happens when anxiety builds? What happens when loneliness creeps in? Living alone is as much about mental resilience as it is about physical capability. Baylen has spent years building coping strategies. Therapy, self-awareness, and experience have helped her learn what triggers her symptoms and how to calm herself during overwhelming moments. She has developed communication skills that allow her to advocate for her needs. These tools are not small achievements. They are the foundation of independence. Support does not disappear just because someone lives alone. That is an important distinction. Independence does not mean isolation. Baylen could still call her parents. She could still lean on friends. She could still attend regular appointments and maintain structured routines. The difference is that she would be choosing when and how to seek help, rather than having it automatically provided. Critics sometimes underestimate her. They see the challenges and assume limitation. But Baylen has repeatedly demonstrated that resilience is one of her strongest qualities. She has handled public attention with grace. She has spoken openly about her struggles without shame. She has shown vulnerability on camera, which requires enormous courage. These traits suggest that she is far more capable than many people realize. The question of living alone also ties into identity. Baylen is at a stage in her life where she wants to define herself beyond her family unit. She loves them deeply, but she also wants to know who she is when she stands on her own. Independence is a rite of passage for many young adults. For Baylen, it carries additional layers of complexity, but the desire is the same. She wants ownership of her life. There are practical considerations as well. A gradual transition might be the smartest approach. Perhaps starting with a nearby apartment. Perhaps spending a few nights alone each week before fully moving out. Independence does not have to be an all-or-nothing leap. It can be a series of steps. Each successful step builds confidence. Baylen's journey is not about proving perfection. It is about progress. Living alone would not mean she never struggles. Everyone struggles. It would mean she trusts herself enough to handle those struggles. It would mean she believes that setbacks are part of growth, not proof of failure. Another key factor is self-belief. Doubt can be louder than any external criticism. When Baylen questions whether she is capable, she is confronting her own fears. Fear of failing. Fear of disappointing others. Fear of needing help. But needing help is human. Independence does not eliminate vulnerability. It simply reframes it. Her story resonates because it reflects a universal experience. Many people, with or without disabilities, face the same internal debate. Am I ready? Can I do this? What if I am not strong enough? Baylen's willingness to confront these questions publicly makes her journey relatable. She is not claiming to have all the answers. She is exploring them in real time. Ultimately, capability is not measured by the absence of difficulty. It is measured by the willingness to try. Baylen has already shown bravery by asking the question out loud. That alone demonstrates growth. She is evaluating her readiness thoughtfully rather than rushing into a decision. That maturity speaks volumes. If she chooses to live alone, it will not be because she has eliminated every fear. It will be because she has decided that her desire for growth outweighs her anxiety. If she decides to wait, that does not signal weakness either. It signals self-awareness. Strength sometimes means recognizing when more preparation is needed. Baylen Dupree stands at a crossroads that many young adults eventually face. The path forward may not be simple, but it is hers to choose. Whether she steps into her own apartment tomorrow or continues preparing for that milestone, one thing remains clear.